The media loves a good narrative, and Chris Christie is really providing it. But this doesn't really spell the end for Chris Christie, and the media knows it. And he and the Bridgegate scandal will continue to dominate the headlines as long as he is considered a contender for the 2016 GOP presidential nomination. The media's relationship with the Chinese government has been especially fraught this past year, filled with revoked and delayed visas, to blocking of websites, to pressure from the Chinese government on articles critical of Chinese elite. Recently, Michael Forsyth, a reporter for Bloomberg News, jumped ship for New York Times after it was reported that a story of his was taken down because editors at Bloomberg feared of Chinese government reprisal. This seems like the New York Times is saying we're not afraid of covering China very critically. And it was a long rumor jump that even the New York Times public editor Margaret Sullivan had alluded to in a column of when Forsyth left Bloomberg News. Also this week, the Chinese ambassador to the United Kingdom did an interview on Sky News where he defended the Chinese practice with the media. He said that they needed to protect the interest of the Chinese people and blocked certain websites to prevent rumors from spreading. Two cases this week about protecting a journalist's right to confidential sources. The first one is James Risen, the New York Times reporter who is trying to fight being compelled to testify against a former CIA officer who's accused of leaking information to him. James Risen wants the Supreme Court to hear his case, but they likely won't even consider whether they should consider the case until February. And in Colorado, a bill is being considered that could increase the protection of a media shield law for journalists. This bill was inspired by Jana Winter, the Fox News reporter who escaped subpoena from Colorado because New York's shield law, where she lives and works, is stronger than Colorado's shield law. Colorado wanted her to come and testify on her confidential sources she received while reporting on the Aurora, Colorado theater shooting suspect, James Holmes. The bill is still in its very earliest stages and hasn't passed committee yet. We're going to keep an eye on it, but if it does pass, it would put Colorado among the states with some of the strongest media shield bills in the country.